Hello, everyone. Guess what? This is a video. It's an excerpt, though, from our podcast, isn't it, Mason?
Yes, the Weekly Planet podcast.
It's about best and worst apocalypse movies. We run the gamut. We have very specific rules about which ones we're talking about, don't we?
And you know we're sticklers for the rules on this YouTube channel.
We love rules and we love fools, which is all of you. Got ya. Just kidding. Leave a like. We think you're great, don't we?
We recorded this after the episode.
Yes.
James is a bit loopy.
That's right. All right, bye.
Bye, everyone.
I'm actually waving. Anyway, so what we decided to talk about, it's apocalypse movies. Because it's a very apt time to talk about it because it's the 2-year anniversary of X-Men Apocalypse. Is it? I don't even know if that's true. Is it?
Maybe.
When did that movie come out? 1,000,000 years ago.
It seems like 1,000,000 years ago, doesn't it?
Yeah, but I thought we'd have a caveat because people are sick of hearing about the virus, aren't they? You sick of hearing about
absolutely.
it? So any one of these which has a virus in it.
Gosh, it's a weird time, isn't it?
I don't like it. No. we're gonna get rid of it, okay?
Yeah,
Because we don't want to bring the mood down, we want to bring the mood up. We want to talk about the end of the world, but not in the way that's happening at the moment.
Exactly.
Well, so it's not really the end of the world. Global warming will probably get us in the end, don't you think?
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. So big thank you to everybody who supports us on patreon.com/Mr. Sunday Movies. I put it out there and said, apocalypse movies. Hey, so Monday's Weekly Planet is going to be covering the best, worst apocalypse movies. What are some you'd like us to cover for 30 seconds before moving on to another? So it's one of our famous, James and Mason vaguely recall a thing they maybe have seen or haven't seen.
Sometimes
and then
we haven't even seen it, yeah.
That's right.
Sometimes we'll read the Wikipedia entry for it and go, that seems interesting.
Like Christopher Brandon has said San Andreas. I would argue that's like a localized thing that happens.
Yeah, that's Bush League disaster.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Just the destruction of an entire city or continent. I can't remember what happened. But then after that, he's put 2012. Pretty apt,
Right.
don't you think?
Yes.
So that one, I haven't seen it, but it's about the weather goes, we've had enough of your shit. All the weather's going to happen at once.
This is weather revenge.
Yeah, it's weather revenge.
It wasn't so much weather was out for revenge. It was that the Mayan calendar predicted that the world was going to end in 2012.
Sorry, the day after tomorrow is the one where the weather's coming after them.
There we go.
We're just going to put these together.
Yeah. They're the same.
Cameron Taylor's put day after tomorrow. So
they're the same movie.
Yeah, they really are.
Yeah.
Yeah. They look good.
I feel like you would like these more than, say, a Geostorm, only because...
I love Geostorm.
I know, but the Geostorm has a protagonist you can punch.
Yeah.
Which is the vice
And a
president.
flavour you can taste.
That's exactly right. Yum, yum. Because it's got a protagonist you can punch.
And you can be like, I'm the president, you son of a bitch.
That's right.
Which might be an exact line in that movie. Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough.
But these particular disaster movies, there's no one's responsible for the...
Yeah.
Except the Mayans, obviously.
Yeah, it's their fault. Anyway, they're all outrunning the weather and the tectonic plates, and they have to get to an arc in one of them. And Jake Gyllenhaal's in the cold one with Dennis Quaid, and the other one's got John Cusack, and he's driving a limo. But he's the best goddamn limo driver you've ever seen.
What about Logan?
He'd probably be better than Logan.
Wow.
Yeah, because Logan he'd be sleeping in his limo, and the tectonic plates would shift, and he wouldn't even notice.
It's probably true.
That's what I think. What have you got, though?
I Googled end of the world movies just to see what would come up. And the first link that I really liked was 20 best end of the world movies for when you're feeling like a wild ride from Good Housekeeping magazine. Just people going like, well, I've done some home renovation and I've cooked dinner for the kids. Yep. Now time to think about the world ending.
So what do they got?
Well, first of all, I have a movie from 2019 called The Wandering Earth, which is...
Is that a Netflix movie?
No, it's one of the biggest, highest-grossing movies of 2019.
Oh, I know that one.
But it's from China.
Yeah, that movie that I think some people like, talk about that.
Oh, it is on Netflix, apparently, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I heard it's not great, though.
A group of scientists who seek to physically move the Earth to get it away from the ever-expanding sun while avoiding collision with Jupiter. Now, on the face of it, that seems like the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah, but...
No, that's it.
Oh, yeah.
There's no contrasting evidence to say it isn't the dumbest thing in the world.
I've got here, when the sun dies out, the people of Earth build giant thrusters to move the planet out of orbit and sail to a new star system. Wouldn't they need a shield around it to lock in like the heat? And what about light and stuff? How do you grow plants if you just shoot the Earth off to the blackness of space until you hit another star?
We are just reading from the script. This is a group of scientists. They're discussing how they're going to move the Earth.
How are we going to get around Jupiter? I don't know. It's pretty big space, so we could probably go around it pretty easily.
Aren't the people on the front-facing end going to get a bit squished from the G-forces? You know? Are they going to be like...
Where do we put the jet?
Exactly.
Just plonk it in the middle of a continent? Which continent?
Isn't all the water from one side of the Earth going to move around to the other side of the Earth? Going to get a bit wet?
They're just going to have to put up with it.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is from Jeremy Miller, Planet of the Apes. Which ones? I mean, because some are viruses, and we obviously can't talk about the virus ones, but some are just apes. But also, they may be the one series, or are they? They're like those movies. Some of them, the new ones, obviously. What a great trilogy.
The video game, which we played that time.
I hated it.
Yeah, wait.
A frenzy, Mason.
Nice. Now get in there quick. What if it's just a room that releases poison gas?
Or another ape.
It's just going to be a switch that opens the gate. That's all it is.
Yeah, I know, right?
Wow. Incredible work.
Must be the
Incredible
book.
work, Planet of the Apes. What an amazing bait and switch.
But yeah, Planet of the Apes. Yeah, so, I mean, virus related, but would you say it's more the chimps that are driving that extinction?
Well, yeah, it's more, it's certainly, ooh.
Because I think that people would be able to fight back more if they didn't have the virus.
Yeah.
The virus wasn't knocking
And at the
them out.
same time, they might find a cure for the virus if they're not constantly being attacked by chimps. You know?
Maybe they shouldn't have started that war for the Planet of the Apes.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When does the virus kick in those movies?
End of the first one. Remember,
Okay,
a pilot gets it? Well, a few people get it, like John
right.
Goodman is going to get it. A few people get it. I can't remember. People get it.
Yeah.
People get it.
Yeah,
It's
people
good
get it.
movies.
Yeah.
Great movies. Okay, I can quickly do another one, though.
Okay.
From Douglas says, Waterworld.
Yeah.
The polar ice caps have melted, which apparently, if it really did happen, it wouldn't actually flood the entire Earth. Don't get me wrong, it would be catastrophic.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't cover the whole world in water.
It'd kill a lot of penguins.
It would kill too many of the penguins. Just leave us some that we can look at them and go,
And enjoy for meat.
yes, enjoy for meat. Waterworld gets a bad rap because it's
a bad movie?
a weird vanity project.
Oh, yeah, right.
But it's, it's okay.
What if Kevin Costner's movies aren't weird vanity projects?
Superman.
Oh, yep. Did that for a paycheck? Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. Mr. Brooks?
Mr. Brooks, that's good.
a
I
good
like
one.
that movie.
Yeah.
But Waterworld he's a weird fish mutant man. Dirt is expensive.
Yes.
People are drinking their own piss. Dennis Hopper's like, what do you think of this?
Oh, my God. In Waterworld, dirt's expensive. In Fury Road, water's expensive. I'd say, why don't we just have a happy medium where both dirt and water are at a reasonable price?
Yeah, or they could mix them together, make like a mud, and you could use that one
Oh,
currency.
my God. Yeah, that's right.
A mud, handfuls of mud.
Handfuls of mud.
Well, let's talk about Mad Max then.
I'm here, I need guns and gasoline. I have this garbage bag full of mud. And they're like, ooh, big spender.
So Mad Max, the first one, isn't
Yes.
really apocalypse. It's
No.
like a small town crime spree.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Society's
Do you want to
most...
close that? The dog's barking outside.
Society is mostly... This is a regular kind
Keep
of...
talking. I'm going to grab my dog.
But I need you here to laugh at my lame stuff that I say.
laugh loud.
Okay, cool. Come here, dog. I'm here to touch your nose. Hello. Yeah, I know. You're doing great. You're doing great. I'm going to boop you.
I've got to get that possum.
Yeah, you got a good wet nose.
Possum trap I got to put out. Not to kill them. You get them in the trap and then you relocate them.
And then you relocate them to the oven.
Yeah, that's right. And then
Wow.
have a delicious possum stew.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what I call possum magic.
Yes. That's a great
A
reference.
stew full of dead possums.
Yes, that's right.
But anyway, it's weird. Like there's a movie where it's just you're in a regional town and the cops are having a tough time with with violent gangs, and then everybody's built a fortress that's being accosted by men in arseless chaps and hockey masks. Like what happened in the middle? I want to see that.
Yeah.
I want to see that guy. I want to see Lord Humongous. He gets the back of his pants torn out by a rabid dog or something like that.
Yeah.
He's like, you know what? I kind of like this. It's
kinda
It's
nice.
hot out here. I like this breeze.
And look, if you got it, flaunt it.
Exactly.
I say. And someone's like, look at this humongous butt. And he goes, humongous? Wait a minute. I don't know if I want to see that.
I'm gonna be humongous, boss.
I kind of like the idea that there is that jump. Also, none of those movies are set in the same continuity.
No, I know, I understand.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. I think I want to see it just for the challenge of it.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Just to see if a filmmaker can bridge that gap.
I wonder if
without
the
making-
Furiosa thing will do it.
Maybe, yeah.
Maybe. But no, Mad Max is terrific, especially Fury Road.
What's your apocalypse outfit? Just side note.
Jeans and a tee.
Now you just put in your name into Google.
Okay.
And then apocalypse outfit into Google and just give me the first image result. Let me know what it is.
Oh, that's rad.
Oh yeah, what do you got?
Mine's a Shadow of the Tomb Raider.
Yeah.
Art station work.
Yep.
By Michael Verhoeven.
Oh.
I mean, look, it's for women, but I think men could wear that too.
You've got it's like a nice off the shoulder number.
Yeah, that's
You've
right.
got one exposed shoulder, might be a bit chilly, but
Look
you've
how
got a
many
cape on the other side.
how many knives I could put in my shin
Oh
pads.
my God. Oh, that's pretty good.
Sick.
I've
And a
put in-
handgun.
I put in Nick Apocalypse outfit.
Oh, you're supposed to put in just first name.
That's what I did.
Well, I blew it.
Oh,
Anyway, so go on.
This is There's a guy, I think maybe he's a cosplayer or something. He's got a character named Death X Hawk. And it's like, look at this. I'm a real...
Oh my God.
Some sort of samurai situation, but he's got reindeer horns.
Are you
as
wearing
well.
a reindeer hat?
It looks like I'm wearing some... It
Like
looks
the whole head?
It looks like a wicker, like... hockey goalkeeper mask.
Yes.
But it's got reindeer horns.
Oh my
and I've got a
goodness.
lot of pouches, so that's good.
Oh, that's very good. I like the idea of this. Anyway, people could send us theirs on Twitter.
Please, let us know, yeah.
Great. We'd love to see them. What about this one?
Oh, yes.
Tristan Pease, who should also follow her on
Does some
Instagram.
great art on Instagram.
Terrific art. Anyway, she says, doesn't sunshine kind of count? Absolutely it does. And let's talk about it again.
I mean, here's the thing.
It's not a virus.
No, it's not a virus, but honestly, we've already talked about a bunch of scientists moving the entire Earth. And after that, the movie Sunshine's a bit of an anticlimax, isn't it, really?
What are you talking about? They're going towards the sun. That's more climactic, if anything.
It's less climactic than slingshotting a planet into another solar system.
That's a fair point with a big jet on it. Maybe they could have...
If you were like, listen, we've got two options here where Earth's getting a bit cold.
Yep.
Option one is relight the sun. Option two, put the planet in a big child slingshot. Like we're gonna build a really big one in space, and we're gonna build a Dennis the Menace the size of Jupiter.
Yes.
He's gonna operate the slingshot, and he's gonna fire Earth out of the solar system throughout the galaxy. I mean, the second one's more fun, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's not rated as well.
No, that's true.
And I haven't seen it. Maybe it's better.
Yeah.
But for those who don't know, the sun is dying.
Yes.
They don't really elaborate it on in the movie why it is, but it's got a miniature black hole.
Yes.
Which is basically sucking the life out of it. And so Earth is cooling, right?
Yeah.
That sounds bloody nice, am I bloody right, Mason? You know what I mean? Balance it up, bloody... Anyway, so they've sent a team of scientists to reignite the sun by firing a nuclear weapon of sorts into it. They'd already sent a previous team and that team disappeared, maybe because of sun madness.
Yeah, probably sun madness.
Because people look at the sun
Very
too much.
common, yeah.
Yeah. And look, I know I talk about it a lot, but it's actually really terrific. And some people don't like the third act because it completely shifts in tone.
Sun Madness horror
Sun
movie.
Madness, but I really like it. I think it's fantastic. I think it's probably one of Danny Boyle's best films. He's obviously got other great films, but I think it's terrific. And you love it too. We both think it's the best movie.
I actually think it's pretty good.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
It's the end. We're back. Thank you for listening to that. Look, we have a podcast. It comes out every Monday if you do want to check it out. Please do. Thank you to Raw Collings for editing this together.
A gentleman and a scholar and
That's
a genius.
right. How does he do it? Editing tools.
Editing
And
software, I think.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's really good that he's figured that out.
If he's converting it all to tape and then splicing the tape, he's doing it wrong.
But that's
more work.
That's between him and God. That's nothing to do
true.
with
It
us.
really is, yeah.
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 But anyway, thanks for watching. We really appreciate it.
Grab that gem, you guys. We'll see you next week.
Goodbye.